Hello, everybody. It is Thursday, the 15th of January, and I want to talk about the divinity within us and what it is to be divinely inspired, and how we need the correct foundation, how we need to see what we are in correctly before anything can come right in this world. Let's start with seeing things correctly. The all is not just one thing. The all is everything. The all is not one being. The all is all beings. Yeah? The all is the being. The all is what moves the being. Everything is it. Every part of it is it. So you cannot talk about a being, especially not a being that rules over everything else. It doesn't exist. That is not the truth. And then when you speak about the greatness of the all, again, you're imagining a being, but if you speak about the greatness of it all and you see the truth, then yes, the all is that which moves the cosmos, creates order in the cosmos, creates planets, creates the forces that move the planets in their path. It is all of those things. It is fantastic, it's great, it's all the way out there. It also is an earthworm and a cockroach. Yeah? Because it is everything. So I would say the greatness of the all is not exactly in what it creates. It creates every part. And then you must say everything is the all is great and the cockroach is great. It must be. Because as Jesus said, while he called it a hymn, but with him everything is created, without him nothing is created. The cockroach is the all, or a part of it. That's it, it's a part of it. The all is within the cockroach. Yeah? So your greatness thing is kind of going out of the window at that moment. If you're thinking about it as one great being. I would say the greatness of the all is not only in creating all these different things out of itself, and its consciousness is to some extent in everything that it creates. Not in everything to the same extent, depending on what it is. And maybe how much it needs to be what it is. Its greatness is that all these things function together. Not only can it create all these things, they actually function together in a coherent system that again sustains all in the outcome. Yeah, where everything gives and everything receives. That is its greatness, probably more than the forms itself. To create something that is actually coherent, and it's functioning, and it's working. Yeah. So if you look at humanity at the moment, yeah, we are made out of many parts, and we're definitely not functioning. Yeah, we can't build something that comes together, we'll all receive and all give, and where there's peace. We can't build that. So I would say we are not divinely inspired. We're not inspired by the all. Whatever it is we're doing, we're not inspired by that. Because it would create something that is functioning for all, which we apparently cannot do. It's because we have been led on the wrong path, the wrong perception of what it is and what we're in. You know, the one creator God. And we're functioning in that matrix, which is completely wrong and completely destructive and oppressive to most, apart from the few elevated ones. That is the system that we've built, which is not a reflection of the all. It is not divinely inspired. It is not inspired by the truth. So first of all, we need to get back to that. But then on a personal level, what does it mean to be divinely inspired? Well, first of all, you are not all. You're not the ruler of all. You're not responsible for all. You are, again, as everything else, only one part in the big machine. And you should function in that machine, in that system. Do something. So, and I would say we all start in the physical. If you look at people like Newton, Isaac Newton, or Mozart, they were what they were. Yeah? And I don't know where they came from before. Yeah, what they were before. They had many lifetimes probably, and every lifetime shaped them in some way, and this is what they were now. That was it. This birth was the outcome of what came before. You don't need to know what came before. What you need to know is what you are. I am now. That is all you need to know, because now matters. Now is where creation is happening. Not in the past. The future is the outcome of what you're doing now. Now is what matters. What are you now? That is knowledge of self. That is what you need to know. So Isaac Newton was a mathematician. He was into physics. He was into astronomy. Yeah, and he probably did, again, the groundworks, learning basic math, doing the works in this world. And at some point he became divinely inspired. Took it to another level, beyond what normal humans doing math and stuff would go to. Mozart was a musician. He learned the craft, and at some point he became a divinely inspired musician, beyond the point of simply learning the craft and doing according to that, but one step higher, beyond what normal human beings would do. But that ability is in all of us. So again, what are you? Yeah? And don't look out there asking something, what am I? Where did I come from? You are here and now. What are you? What is the meaning of my life? Give it a meaning. The life was given to you. Give it a meaning. It is for you to give it a meaning. You should be the creator of your life. Whether you get to a point of being divinely inspired, that's another question, but you are the creator of your life. There's something you should do. There's something within you, a desire that wants to create. What is that desire within you? That is what you should know, because that is who you are. That is who you are, right here and now. So just going by myself as an example, if I want to define myself in this world, I am a wife. I am a mother. I am a housekeeper. I am a keeper of animals. And I have a lot of plants that I want to look after, that I want to have around me and that I want to look after. That is who I am. Yeah? Why? Because I chose to be that. And because I have spent a lot of my life energy being that. I've worked connections, I've created connections with other beings on animal, vegetative and human level. Yeah? This is what I have created. Now, looking around me at my house and my family, it is far from divinely inspired. I can tell you that. There's definitely something lacking. And I'm still laboring in the physical and I'm running against brick walls here, left, right, and center. I'm just getting nowhere on this level. But I don't want to be anything else than what I am. I just want to be that on a higher level. So for yourself, I mean, as I said, Mozart was a musician. That is what he was, and he did the works, and he had the craft. Yeah? And then took it into the divinely inspired art. So what are you? What do you want to do? Be the best at what you want to do. But Greg Braden says we should be the best version of ourselves. Yeah, you want to make cakes, be a divinely inspired cake maker. Be a divinely inspired mechanic. People say, oh, we should all be like Jesus. Well, okay, Jesus was a healer. Are we all supposed to be healers? I mean, if you actually say that, and I've thought about it, I want to be like Jesus. I mean, start with, did you ever want to be a doctor? Did you ever have any desire to be a doctor? Because if you didn't, you're not a healer. And you don't have to be a healer. That's not the only great thing in this world. In fact, if we're all healers, then we have no farmers, we have no builders, we have nothing else. We all become brain surgeons tomorrow, humanity will die out. Because for a functioning system, it needs many, many different parts that do different things. And again, that is the knowledge of the all. That is the knowledge of the truth. So what are you? I mean, for myself, I've come full circle. I've started this because I was in a shit 10 years ago. I still am. And I wanted to do something to help my family. And I've been going around in circles looking at things for 10 years, and I'm back to I want to do something for my family because that is who I am. And I am should receive. And I am should create. And be yourself on a higher level. Greatness is not being in control of everything. Greatness is being what you are on a higher level. Every small bit that you are that is functioning in the whole, that gives to the whole, that is in some way useful, that you love doing and that is useful to everybody else, that is it. That is the meaning. That is what we should do. We should create a functioning world, functioning humanity on a higher level, functioning within all the other levels of the vegetative and the animal. That is what we should do. And then we would be a reflection of the truth. Yeah? If we become rulers and slaves, we are not a reflection of the truth. That is the lie. That is the devil's lie. We build humanity on a lie. So, there you go. Being the best version of yourself is the best version of your truth. If you're not a healer, you're not a healer. You do not have to be a healer. There's many other things that need to be done apart from healing. Be something else. Be what you are. And you are not all. You are just one part. You are not here to save the world. You're not here to create a world. You're here to be a part of a world, as you are a part of the all. And those that are not happy with being just a part have missed the point from the start. That is greatness. That is the greatness of the all. A functioning system in which every part plays its part. That is the greatness of the all. And we are not that as humanity. We are not a reflection of the truth. And yeah, what is greatness then? Oh, can you move a mountain? Well, even if you could, It would be a totally irresponsible thing to do, because the mountain is there for a reason. It is part of a system. It supports life. It is a part of all of its place. If you took it away, I don't know, but you might change the balance of the entire earth. Yeah, you see yourself as a powerful being, but you do not see what you should be functioning in, the truth. Then the only knowledge you have is as yourself as a powerful being, but you do not have the truth of the all and what you should be and where your limitations are. But all of that can only be seen if you see the truth in the first place. There is no one creator God. The all is everything. It is that which moves planets, yes. It is also a cockroach. And somewhere in the vastness of all of that, what are you? Be that first in the physical, learn your craft, and then if you can, become greater. Greater things will you do, yes. Not moving mountains, baking the greatest cake that has ever been seen, that is greater things will you do. Yeah, and I think if humanity were to learn that and could be that, this world would be a great place, and we would not have to get off the wheel of life or trying to prison break. We could actually create something beautiful that we want to be in. How's about that? Not alleviating suffering by getting the hell out of here, but doing away with suffering because it is a beautiful world that we have created, that we want to live in, that we love to live in. How about that for doing away with suffering instead of running away? Anyway, as I said, this is where I am. I had never wanted to be anything else. That was my desire from the start, this. And I think I really should go and look for some divine inspiration as far as this is concerned, and hope that it will come and be the best version of myself, of what I've chosen to be, what I've put my energy into. Do it on a higher level. See if we can bring some order into this chaos. Anyway, yeah, I leave it at that for today. And I talk to you again soon. Bye.